This is my S13 that I've been fully building and restoring in my driveway. It's far from perfect, but it's come a long way so far and there's a lot more to do. But today we are going to confront the #1 most common issue these things have, which is, and I know all you S13 owners know exactly what I'm about to say, so go ahead and say it with me. And that is getting absolutely a cracked dashboard. But seriously, I don't care if your grandma kept her museum grade Sylvia in a garage for 30 years. That dash is just dying for its chance to crack. There are only 4 solutions known to man on how to solve this problem, but today I've discovered the fabled 5th option, which just so happens to be the best solution literally anywhere. Now those 4 options are either replacing the dash, which is way too hard and way too expensive. Second is is this really an option? Third, you could flock it, which is actually a pretty good option, but you still have to remove the dash, and it doesn't hold up to wear very well, so you probably will have to re-flock it when the corners start to fade. The last one is pretty good, these custom fit dash covers, and these fit really well, but they don't match up perfect to the old dash, and they still have a seam at the bottom. But I've taken the best of these options and combined them. In this video, I'll be wrapping my dashboard in real suede material and not that lesser quality flock stuff. And to make this even better, you don't even need to remove the dashboard, because I'm utilizing the dash cover and wrapping the whole thing in suede. And if you think this looks good, watch the whole video because I'm going to show you how to do exactly the same thing. So without further ado, I'm going to throw you guys back to when I put this entire thing together and how I did it. Hello guys, and welcome back to another glorious day of working on the shitbox. Today we're going to be doing something really exciting, but before I get to that, I want to show you these taillights look just phenomenal. Inside the car here, I'm in the middle of trying to figure out everything I need to do for this window switch video. But looking at this interior, the door cards have held up pretty good. This looks super great. The steering wheel looks awesome, but then the dash is just disgusting. So today what we're going to be doing is fixing that dash, but I think that it's going to really tie together the whole car, because I mean the black on the floor and the black on the door cards with the suede plus the steering wheel looks super nice. But once I get this cover on the dash, I'm going to be wrapping it in suede and it's going to match perfectly the door cards. I think it's going to look super great. This is very similar to the suede that I put on the door cards if you watch that video. If not, it's right up here. That was a really good install. It's going to be the same thing with just spraying the adhesive, wrapping it with the suede. So let me go set up a spot to start spraying the glue and I will show you guys what that looks like. When you lay this material out, you have to go like corner to corner because it's barely long enough. I'm going to spray this side with glue, so I'll probably push it right into here first. But basically glue that side and then work it that way, and then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, that was painful, just completely awful. I'd love to explain to you guys how to do it better, but I really don't know. I basically just had to make sure that this middle down here was in the right spot. So I did that part first, and then I just kept picking it up and putting it back down. Just this right here is where you gotta go first for sure. Well, I'm not trying to jinx myself, but against all odds, I'm yet to fuck this up somehow. It actually came out all right. So I just have to do the edges, try to clean it up, and we should be good. One thing that I wanted to say is you want to make sure that you're letting it dry for a second, because if you put it down and then immediately start pressing it with your finger, if it's really wet underneath, you're going to soak the material and it's going to come through the top, and that's not good. So you kind of want to let it dry for a second and then rub it in. The whole thing is done. I'm actually super impressed with how good it turned out. This was a really deep area to try to feed it in, but because I did that, it caused this spot not to stretch down, so I had to cut it and then I put a piece under and laid it over. That is what it looks like when you do what I was saying, where you push it too early and it soaks through the top. This edge, I did what I said, I just put a seam. But yeah, it looks super good. So now I'm excited. I want to fit it into the car, just test fit it and see what it looks like. Bro, how did I forget to cut out a whole vent? The fuck? Okay, code red. This thing just shattered for no reason. I think what you're supposed to do is actually take this out and put it over. Now that I'm realizing, that's definitely what you're supposed to do, but it was so brittle, dude. This stuff is ridiculous. I mean, with 2 fingers, I can that was 3 pieces it broke into. Like, that was not coming out without breaking. So whatever. Okay, so this is what it came with. This is the it's just silicone basically. You don't have to do a lot, it's just to hold it in, and it's not really permanent stuff anyway. So I'm just gonna put some of this on. All right, it's being kind of a hoe, and that part doesn't stick down quite right, but I put a shit ton of glue, and I think I'm just gonna try to like press it down with the seat and just stuff stuff in between to hold it while it dries. So we'll see if we're successful on that. All right, that was entirely stupid, but my better plan is to see if we can use those clips with the glove box here. All right, I've got a decent setup going, holding that down while the glue dries. This is as much as my door shuts overnight, so that's what we're doing with. Since there's no glove box on this side though, I don't know how well it's gonna work. Okay, this one was actually a perfect fit because I was able to hold down this side a little bit and also hold that like kind of against this vent there. So that one works. I still can't shut the door. So we could have kind of the same idea as before with this pillow type thing, and just shut the door as much as we can with it in there. You know what, if I'm leaving the car out here all night like this, I might want to actually grab the keys out of it too. This is what my neighbors get to see all night. God damn, look at those hot boy tail lights. But since that's all that's left on the install, thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you found this useful. Otherwise, if you're just watching me build this shitbox and you enjoyed, do the same, and I will see you guys next time.